चलो, we'll be understanding the paper pattern first for your HSC 12th English paper. Now, it is like an activity sheet. So, rather than studying smartly, if you attempt the question paper smartly, you have high chances of scoring good marks. Because प्रोज सेक्शन में आधे से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स आपको प्रोज और पैसेज में आते हैं. There is one seen passage, there is one unseen passage. For poetry, you get an entire poem in front of you. Then the questions are asked. For appreciation, again there is an entire poem given to you. On that basis, appreciation is asked. Then comes your writing skills. Last is the novel section. Let's try to understand the prose section first. 34 marks. First is your textual prose. That is आपका 1.1 से लेके 1.8 तक के चैप्टर्स में से आपको कोई भी एक प्रोज का एक पैसेज आएगा. That is from your textual passage. Now it is for 16 marks. Question number 1A is global understanding question. ग्लोबल अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्वेश्चन, इनके आंसर्स दिए हुए हैं आपके पैसेज में. इफ यू रीड द पैसेज प्रॉपर्ली, द आंसर्स आर गिवन डायरेक्टली इन योर पैसेज. सो ग्लोबल अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्वेश्चन इज 2 marks given in the passage. You have to read the passage carefully. Very easy question to attempt. Second, complex factual. Again, answers 80% chance है कि answer is given in the passage. You have to read the passage carefully and you will be able to answer the question directly from the given passage. That is again for 2 marks, easy to solve. Inference and analysis. This is you have to analyze the question and write. This is not given in the passage. You will have to analyze. Analysis on inference based questions में generally you are asked give reason questions. So you have to either justify, you have to give a reason, or you have to compare between two thoughts, views, ideas, or the line that has been asked to justify carries 2 marks. If you understand the passage well, you will be able to answer it. Not a question to again worry about. Any doubt? Personal response. Now, personal response question, if you write it correctly as in if you write it in a more relevant manner, there is no chance for the examiner to cut your marks because it is a personal response question. इसमें right या wrong कुछ भी है नहीं. So you have to make sure that you give your own personal response, but it has to be relevant to the question and the topic asked. 2 marks, easy to score 2 marks in this type of question also. Any doubt? Language study. लैंग्वेज में ग्रामर पूरा पार्ट आ जाएगा आपका. इट कुड बी इधर एक्टिव पैसिव, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट, स्पॉट द एरर, चेंज द टाइप ऑफ सेंटेंस. दिस लैंग्वेज स्टडी इज मेजरली बेस्ड ऑन द टेक्स्ट दैट हैज बीन गिवन टू यू. नेक्स्ट, वोकैबुलरी. अगेन 2 marks. दिस वोकैबुलरी इज टेक्सचुअल. दैट इज जो प्रोज आपको दिया हुआ है उस प्रोज के बेसिस पे आपको वोकैबुलरी आएगा. दैट इज जिस भी वर्ड का सिनोनिम, एंटोनिम या MCQs में मीनिंग्स पूछे हैं वो वर्ड आपका पैसेज में रहेगा. यू हैव टू रीड 1 sentence बिफोर, 1 sentence आफ्टर. दिस इज अ टिप. इन केस यू डोंट नो द वोकैबुलरी और यू डोंट नो द वर्ड, यू कैन डायरेक्टली एनालाइज द मीनिंग फ्रॉम द 2 to 3 sentences around that word or the question that has been asked. Any doubt? ये हो गए 12 marks. Any doubt? Yes or no? Next, again language study आता है आपका. This is non-textual. ये ग्रामर आपको कहीं से भी आएगा. Again spot the errors, identify the type of sentence, transformation, active passive, direct indirect, complex compound, compound complex, interrogative to assertive, interrogative to negative, negative to assertive. जो भी अपन क्लास में किया है. We'll also be revising it further in the grammar marathon. जो भी क्लास में कवर्ड है उसमें से ग्रामर आपको आएगा for 4 marks. Any doubt? Next, now this is question number 2A. This is not textual, this is unseen prose, carrying 18 marks. This is question number 2, that is unseen prose. जो भी प्रोज आपके 1.1 से लेके 1.8 तक में नहीं है, वो पैसेज आपको आएगा क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में. एनी डाउट? एनी डाउट? अगेन it carries same set of questions, global understanding given in the passage, complex factual again given in the passage, inference you have to draw analysis, compare, justify, give reason, personal response you have to write your response, language study, vocabulary. Same set of questions like question number 1. Any doubt? Samjha? Moving on to question number 2B. That is summary writing. Now you will either be given a passage, ठीक है, एक पैसेज दिया हुआ रहेगा, या scenario 2 you would be asked to write the summary of this prose that has been asked in question number 2. You have to write a short summary. Now what is important in summary? First, where you should not lose marks, or if you miss this you will lose marks, is टाइटल. समरी को टाइटल देना पड़ेगा. yes or no? Now it is not necessary that you write this summary in IBC framework, that is introduction, body, conclusion. उसमें नहीं भी लिखा, एक लंबा पैसेज लिखा तो भी चलेगा, अराउंड 10 to 12 लाइन्स या 8 to 10 लाइन्स. एनी डाउट? yes or no? समझा समरी राइटिंग? that is for 3 marks. 1 mark will carry title, 1 to 2 marks will carry your flow of ideas. ठीक है, ये याद रखो पूरे पेपर में, whenever there is writing skills involved, where there is introduction, body, framework, या जहाँ पे format नहीं है, for example expansion of ideas, report writing and summary writing, the marks will be based on flow of ideas. First is your title, second is how the ideas flow, third is your grammar and the sentence structure, and half mark for vocabulary based on the question weightage. Any doubt? Summary में compulsory title लिखना है. Got it? Next set of question number 2C is mind map for 3 marks. Mind map अपन ने क्लास में किया है, that is tabular या chart representation. One topic is given, you have to draw tree diagram, you have to give the branches and you have to write the subtopics and subtopics again following those branches. Any doubt? Yes or no? Mind map नहीं याद आ रहा है? This is the main topic. Guys, this is the main topic of mind map. This is subtopic 2, subtopic 3. Again, you will branch out these subtopics. This is one type of a mind map. Vertical है, इसको horizontal किया तो भी चलता है. There is a third scenario wherein the table will be given to you. The entire mind map will be given to you. You have to copy it as it is and you'll have to fill in the blanks of the boxes that have been left blank. That is also one sort. So if you are lucky enough, तो आपको आधा mind map बनाया हुआ रहेगा. You will just have to enter the subtopics. Any doubt? 18 marks done. This is 34 marks का section done. Yes or no? Does it require a lot of study? Study it requires, but on the other hand, it also requires smart tools to attempt your answer sheet. आप कितने स्मार्टली वो पैसेज से आंसर्स ग्रैब कर पाते हो, उस पे बेस्ड आपका मार्किंग स्कीम रहेगा. उसके on that basis you will get more marks. Any doubt? Moving on to your second section, poetry. Now in this it is 10 marks का question. आपको पूरी poem दी हुई रहेगी, ठीक है. The entire poem will be given to you. Then you will be asked the questions. Type of questions, global understanding from the passage you can attempt. इसमें generally table form आता है, could be MCQ, could be filling the blank, could be complete the table, could be complete the chart as well. Inference analysis, again reasons, summary, justify, compare, ये आएगा आपका inference और analysis में. Personal response question may or may not be, you have to write it. Personal response में generally it would be based on whether the tone of the poem is positive, negative, neutral, or whatever the views of the poet are, you have to justify them. That I feel so and so is this, my response, my personal response is so and so, etc. Any doubt? Yes or no? Poetic device, this is, इसमें आपको पूछते हैं two type of questions. Now, first could be a line from the poem will be given to you, 1 or 2 lines, या 4 lines will be given to you, half mark each, and you have to identify the poetic device. Whether it is alliteration, whether it is paradox, whether it is personification, whether it is metaphor, simile, जो भी है, चार figure of speech पूछेंगे, half mark each, you have to identify the figure of speech. Second time, you will be given the figure of speech, that is alliteration. You have to pick out 2 lines from the poem which are alliteration. You have to pick out 2 lines from the poem that show imagery, or you have to pick out 2 lines from the poem that show metaphor या simile, etc. तो 2 type of questions समझे in figure of speech या poetic devices. First is lines from the poem are given, you have to identify. Second, poetic devices are given, you have to identify the lines from the poem. Vice versa. Understood? Now, poetry section के marathon में, the notes which I'll be sharing with you, उसमें सारे poetic devices tabular form में दिए हुए हैं. उसको exam के पहले एक बार read करना. You will be good to go with the poetic device question. Any doubt? Yes or no? This is again poetic composition. Again, 2 types. First type, you will be given and you will be asked to compose 4 lines of poem. Make sure, or at least try to attempt, the poem should be in rhyming scheme to give it a poetic effect. But time नहीं है, lengthy होता है paper, so at least make sure that you write those 4 lines, because it is a creative composition. So you have a very less chance of losing marks, because there is no right and wrong or answer key to it कि ये लिखा तो ही right है, ये लिखा तो wrong है. Why? Because it is based on your creativity. First type, you will be given the title, yeah, the topic. Second type, you will be given 2 lines and you will be asked to add 4 more lines. तो वो 2 line को extend करके आपको लिखना है, just like expansion of ideas. Again, in this sort of question, what is important, or you shouldn't lose marks? Title. Give a suitable title to your poem. Any doubt? Understood? Clear? Title अभी तक कहाँ पे दिया? Summary, mind map, poetic composition. Any doubt? Coming on to question number 3B, appreciation. Appreciation of poem not asked in question number 3A. ठीक है? इधर जो poem पूछी है वो poem का appreciation आएगा नहीं. Understood? There will be a separate poem given to you, entire poem given to you. You have to write the appreciation. Appreciation का format आगे देखेंगे, but for a brief, first you have to write about the poet, about the poem, summary, poetic device, personal response, and your opinion, that is covered in personal response, and conclusion. तो अगर आप देखो, लाइक आई सेड, इन पोएट्री मैराथन आपको एक और टेबल दिया हुआ है ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन. इफ यू डू दैट अप्रिसिएशन टेबल, आपका पूरा पोएम रिवाइज हो जाएगा. एनी डाउट? अंडरस्टूड? डन विद द सेकेंड सेक्शन. मूविंग ऑन टू योर राइटिंग स्किल्स. नाउ दिस इज अ सेक्शन विच विल रिक्वायर मोर टाइम. टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है बिकॉज आपको सोचना पड़ेगा, पढ़ाई आप करके आते नहीं हो. आई विल सजेस्ट attempting questions which are more format based rather than content based. Now try to understand आपके जो writing skills है, आपके जो writing skills है, guys please try to understand. Writing skills for class 12 is divided into two types: format based, content based. ठीक है? Format based, you have email. Email has a format. Appeal has a format. Drafting a virtual message has a format. Blog has a format. ठीक है? और what are the more types which are format based? Appeal done. Interview is not format based. May or may not. Interview में you have to form set of questions. ठीक है? तो अभी content based में आता है आपका expansion of ideas, report, speech, comparing, ग्रुप डिस्कशन, SOP. ठीक है? ये सारे आते हैं आपके कंटेंट बेस में. नाउ लाइक आई सेड, कंटेंट बेस टेक्स मोर टाइम. व्हाई? फर्स्टली बिकॉज इट इज टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. यू हैव टू थिंक व्हाट ऑल यू विल राइट. आपको फ्लो ऑफ आइडियाज देने पड़ेंगे, हाउ द आइडिया विल फ्लो फ्रॉम इंट्रोडक्शन, बॉडी टू कंक्लूजन, एंड येट एट द सेम टाइम you have to make sure that these ideas are relevantly connected. You will have to draw basic rough notes first. You cannot directly start writing an expansion of ideas or an SOP. You'll have to make sure that you'll have to think before you write. Whereas on the other hand, format based, you'll have to learn the formats. Formats are easy. Presentation देख के examiner समझ जाता है कि you know the format, you have studied, and you have more chance to score more marks over here. Any doubt? Now, what are the options that you get? Each writing skill carries 4 marks. Yes or no? Question 4A. You have to draft a virtual message or SOP or group discussion. I will suggest follow virtual message because it hardly gets over in 8 lines, not more than 8. There is a very basic format, very easy format, and the answer itself is given in the question. क्या है drafting a virtual message? आगे देखेंगे, but I suggest for question 4A, rather than solving SOP and group discussion, you attempt virtual message. Second, 4B, email or report or interview. Now email writing could be formal, wherein you have to apply for a job, or it could be an inquiry letter at a firm or a purchase order, etc. Or it could be informal as well, where you're writing an email to your friend or your family. Email has a very set format, easy format hai. We've done twice or thrice. We've done it in 11th also. We've done it in 12th also. I suggest going for email because it has a format. The teacher knows that you know the format, you have studied, and you just have to fill in the blanks when you know the format. You don't have to think twice about it. So I suggest going for email. Report writing also somewhere has a format of first 3 lines जहाँ पे title है, date है, name and designation है, बाकी आपको लिखना पड़ता है. Report again is a very short form of writing. It is not a lengthier one. Interview में you have to frame questions. ठीक है, अभी तक आपको जितने 12th में पूछे गए हैं इंटरव्यू के बोर्ड क्वेश्चंस, either it is a table is being given to you with a set of questions and you just have to elaborate in your own words, or a topic is being given that you are interviewing a famous personality or a social person or a famous sportsman or an actress or a book author or anyone. You just have to frame questions. Those framing of questions is also very easy. You first have to ask about the childhood. You have to write and ask about what is the inspiration and how does the future look like and what is the biggest achievement, what is the biggest failure, which is the famous incident that is always remembered by you, etc. 4B comparatively easy है, तीनों options. Now it is up to you to decide which is to be written. I will suggest email. ठीक है? Next, a little more time consuming. Why? Because सारे ही content based है. Every question is content based. No format. Speech में there is no format. Comparing में there is no format. Expansion of ideas maybe there is no format. Expansion of ideas, you will be given a proverb, idiom or a phrase, or you have to expand it. That's as good as writing a composition. Comparing में comparing becomes a little more easy because you have to write vote of thanks, you have to write welcoming the chief guest, you have to write the main body, and then you have to write vote of thanks and conclusion, right? Speech is a lengthier part wherein आपको पूरा ही speech देना पड़ता है about a certain topic. So I feel speech and expansion of ideas some or less is on the same lines. ठीक है, content ज़्यादा लिखना पड़ता है, time consuming है. 4D. Now, review could be of a book or a film or a product. Generally 12th में आपको book या film के बारे में पूछते हैं. There is an unsaid sort of a format which you can follow, which we'll study in the later part. Blog also has a format. Blog is little bit format and content based, combination of both. Appeal again easy format, इसमें थोड़ा drawing है, presentation skills है, आपको logo वगैरह draw करना पड़ेगा. You will have to write catchy slogans and phrases, but it is less time consuming और 6-7 lines में आपका appeal खत्म हो जाता है, right? So 4D is easy, 4B and 4A is easy. 4C becomes a little trickier because it is more time consuming when it comes to writing the topics. Any doubt? Understood the third section. Shall we move to novel now, the last part? Novel, 16 marks. 5A, that is history of novel, आपको आएगा for 4 marks. इसमें आपको आएंगे MCQ, fill in the blanks, true or false, match the pairs, etc. It is all objective based. यहाँ पे descriptive question answers आएंगे नहीं. Make sure you do not lose any marks in this because it is very easy to score 4 on 4 provided आपको history of novel का chapter पूरा समझा है. ठीक है, उसमें एक ही चीज़ I think it is based on rote learning, ये आपको रट्टा मारना पड़ेगा, is the name of the novelist and the novel that they have written. That is a little bit tricky to learn. Other than that, concept based है, वो अपन in the marathon we'll cover the 5.A. Any doubt? Now, 5.B, 5.C, 5.D. These are all based on your novels in the portion. To serve with love, around the world in 80 days, the sign of 4. अभी इसमें there will be 2 questions. 5B1, 5B2. 5B1 talks about describing, explaining, comparing or naming or discussion of plot, theme, character sketch, summary of the novel. 5B2 is about illustrate, interpret, justify or find. Give reasons sort of questions about the plot, summary, theme, character sketch. You will have to learn the plot, you will have to learn the character sketches. Any doubt? Yes or no? नॉवेल में आपको एग्जाम ओरिएंटेड देखो, अगर आपको नॉवेल में क्या है वो नहीं समझा तो भी चलेगा, बट यू विल हैव टू इसको रट्टा मारना ही पड़ेगा. कैरेक्टर स्केचेस लर्न करने ही पड़ेंगे, प्लॉट लर्न करना ही पड़ेगा, समरी लर्न करनी ही पड़ेगी. एनी डाउट? yes or no? This is the only section in your entire 80 marks of paper, that is 16 marks of section, wherein you have to open the book and actually learn the question answers, just like you do for other theoretical subjects. Any doubt? Understood the paper pattern? Paper pattern में कुछ confusion है? Shall we move to the writing skills? Open up your notebooks. Make sure कि जहाँ जहाँ पे मैं बोल रही हूँ तो make notes of it. I will also be sharing, but for your own reference and understanding, start noting down whatever you feel is important and whatever I tell you is important to mark. We don't have time. Fast. There's no break, okay? Chalo. First writing skill. First writing skill. First writing skill. Drafting a virtual message. That comes in question 4A. Drafting a virtual message, question number 4A. First writing skill. I will request that you attempt this question because it is very easy. First, try to understand what is a virtual message, or what does it mean by drafting a virtual message. Done? Now, try to understand what a virtual message is. There are three persons in your question of drafting a virtual message. We'll take one person A, we'll take a second person B, and we'll take a person C. ठीक है? Now, in a virtual, your question will be first, there will be a communication. There will be a communication or a conversation between two people. Two people are conversing with each other. A is talking to B, B is communicating with A. Now, the person A wants to deliver a message to person C. Person A wants to deliver a message to person C. In this question, C is missing in the conversation. C is missing in the conversation. Understood? अभी तक समझा? A और B का dialogue है. अब A wants to deliver a message to C. C is missing, and A is delivering the message to C through B. ठीक है? Indirectly. Now, when you are asked to draft a virtual message, the answer should be B is writing a message to C about what A has said. समझा? समझा? क्वेश्चन में कॉन्वर्सेशन ए और बी के बीच में हो रहा है, वर्चुअल मैसेज में आपको कॉन्वर्सेशन ड्राफ्ट करना है बी और सी के बीच में. इट इज अ शॉर्ट मैसेज अबाउट व्हाट ए एंड बी हैव टॉक्ड एंड व्हाट सी वांट्स टू कन्वे टू बी. अंडरस्टूड? यस और नो? शैल वी सी इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जाम्पल? वर्चुअल मैसेज क्या होता है समझा? यस और नो? फॉर्मेट देख लो पहले. फॉर्मेट इज वेरी इजी. Drafting a virtual message. First line. Now this is your left margin. This black is your left margin of the answer sheet. समझा? Yes or no? फॉर्मेट लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर द नोट्स. नोट्स वैसे के वैसे आने वाले हैं. ठीक है? Just try to understand, be present in the class so that you don't have to. You have to write this word first. Message ऐसा आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. You will have to write message to the left margin. Drafting a virtual message पूरा आंसर आपको लेफ्ट मार्जिन को चिटक के लिखना है. अंडरस्टूड? डेट एंड टाइम. डेट एंड टाइम का फॉर्मेट, यू डोंट हैव टू राइट द ईयर, यू हैव टू राइट डेट, टायर, मंथ, यू हैव टू राइट टाइम. यस और नो? यस और नो? एंड थोड़ा लॉजिकली भी वहाँ पे प्रेजेंट रहना शीट में आंसर्स लिखते वक्त. बिकॉज अ वर्चुअल मैसेज इज व्हेन यू आर गिविंग अ मैसेज टू दैट थर्ड पर्सन अबाउट समथिंग दैट हैज हैपेंड. कॉन्वर्जेशन 2 बजे हुआ है, मैसेज 1 बजे नहीं देना है, मैसेज 2 बजे के बाद देना है. ठीक है? दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन दैट हैड कम टू मी फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स. इट इज़ अ वेरी इलॉजिकल क्वेश्चन, नॉट इन द क्लास बट इन एन ऑनलाइन सेशन. तो वेरी इलॉजिकल क्वेश्चन, बट मेक श्योर दैट यू यूज योर लॉजिक्स एटलीस्ट. ठीक है? समझा? सेकेंड लाइन, डेट एंड टाइम, डोंट हैव टू राइट द ईयर हियर बट यू हैव टू राइट द एंटायर मंथ. जनवरी, फेब्रुवरी, मार्च जो भी है पूरा लिखना है. फेब नहीं चलेगा, OCT अक्टूबर का नहीं चलेगा, NOV नहीं चलेगा. एंटायर अक्टूबर, एंटायर नवंबर, एंटायर मंथ. अंडरस्टूड? यस और नो? थर्ड लाइन इज नेम ऑफ द पर्सन टू हुम द मैसेज इज टू बी गिवन. अपने एग्जाम्पल में कौन है इधर? C. You have to write the message. ठीक है? 3 से 4 लाइन में मैसेज लिख दो. You have to write the name of the person who is writing the message. Who is the person writing the message here? Understand? इसमें आपको टेबल ड्रॉ करना नहीं है, बस फॉर्मेट फॉलो करो. फर्स्ट इज यू हैव टू राइट मैसेज, सेकेंड इज डेट एंड टाइम, थर्ड जिस आदमी को मैसेज देना उसका नाम लिखो. जनरली दीज आर ऑफिशियल मैसेजेस, सो मेक श्योर दैट यू राइट मिस्टर एंड मिस. नाम लिख के मत आना, वो आपके क्लास का दोस्त नहीं है. ठीक है? एंड एट द एंड यू हैव टू राइट द नेम फर्स्ट पर्सन. पप्पा को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना है, खानदान को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना है, सिर्फ योर नेम. एंड डोंट राइट योर रियल नेम बिकॉज योर नेम्स आर हिडन इन द एंटायर आंसर शीट. The examiner does not know whose answer sheet it is, so don't make it clearly visible. Surname to likhne, don't disturb your father also. Just write a first name, random first name. Radha, Sita भी चलेगा, without any political intentions. ठीक है? समझा? Yes or no? Understood the format? Now, a tip that I am giving you. Remember a tip that I am giving you. To make your answer sheet more presentable, कोई भी राइटिंग स्किल लिखो, कोई नहीं बॉक्स नहीं, कोई भी राइटिंग स्किल लिखो तो पहले क्वेश्चन जब आप लिखते हो, क्वेश्चन 4A, राइट? इफ यू आर अटेम्प्टिंग ड्राफ्टिंग अ वर्चुअल मैसेज, हाउ विल यू राइट इट? क्वेश्चन 4A. एक के बाद लिखो ड्राफ्टिंग अ वर्चुअल मैसेज. तो वो एग्जामिनर को आंसर शीट में समझ जाता है कि आप वर्चुअल मैसेज का आंसर लिख रहे हो. Yes or no? This is to make your paper more presentable and make sure that you get more marks. Understood? First writing skill. Shall we move on to the example? Try to understand the question well first. Now, using the information from the dialogue given below, write the message which Amrita left for her brother Saurajit. Do not leave out any vital information or do not add any information. उधर सिर्फ मैसेज है, अपने दिल की बात लव लेटर जैसा लिख के आना मत. You will lose out marks. Understood? ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाने का. It is a very lame question answer, a very lame answer writing skill. जो दिया है वो लिख के आ जाओ. Understood? What is the conversation? Is this number ठीक है, उन्होंने शेखर हैज आस्क्ड अबाउट अ नंबर, ठीक है, इट कुड बी एन आइडेंटिफिकेशन कोड और अ टेलीफोन नंबर. Amrita says, yes, may I know who is speaking? Shekhar says, I am Shekhar. I want to speak to Saurajit. I am his friend from IHM Goa. Amrita, I am his sister. Saurajit is not at home at the moment. Can you ring up a little later? I shall be a little busy. Actually, I have got a placement at the Hotel Mumbai and I will have to join immediately with immediate effect. So right now I am trying to get all the formalities completed. This is the news that I wanted to give Saurajit. What is the message that we are going to write? That he has got a placement in Mumbai, Hotel Mumbai. He is completing his formalities. Will you do that for me? Also tell him that I will let him know my new cell phone number as soon as I get one. So there are two relevant informations here. First is that this Shekhar is getting a placement in Hotel Mumbai. He is doing all his formalities of getting the placement. Third, he will share his new cell phone number as soon as he gets a new cell phone. Three relevant informations, ये आपको लिखने ही लिखने, आपका कुछ ऐड करना नहीं है. I will do that. Bye and all the best. Now, Amrita had to leave for office, so she wrote a note for Saurajit. Draft her message in not more than 50 words. Draft the message in not more than words. Understood? Let's look at the format and how the message has been written. Chalo. Format. Message आ गया. The word message. Yes or no? Date and time. डेट एंड टाइम आ गया. ये नवंबर है, नवंबर, ठीक है. सौरजीत, पर्सन टू whom the message is to be written. Yes or no? How is the message written? Understand that. Shekhar, comma, your friend from IHM Goa had called. He wanted to inform you about his new placement at Hotel Mumbai. He is currently completing the formalities and would give you his new cell phone number as soon as he gets one. Done. This is the message. This is the virtual message that Amrita has given to Saurajit. Here we will write person who is writing. इसको आपको 4 मार्क्स है. Any difficulty, any complication, easy to understand, याद रहेगा 10 फरवरी तक. Move on to the second writing skill. Yes or no? Email writing किया है अपन ने ये. First, now remember the words which I am ticking, वो words आपको लिखने हैं format में. For example, to, you have to write TO2 colon and then the email ID. Guys, please. Carbon copy, blank carbon copy. Carbon copy is when the recipients in the email know that this person has been marked in the mail. Blank carbon copy में जिसका भी नाम है, recipients, बाकी recipients को समझेगा नहीं that this person is present in the mail trail. That is blank carbon copy. Have you understood the difference between carbon copy, blank carbon copy? ये आपको अभी एग्जाम में नहीं आएगा, but it will help you in the professional career ahead. But अभी के लिए blank carbon copy लिख के आना, इससे impression पड़ेगा आपके एग्जामिनर पे कि इसको ईमेल आता है और इसको कार्बन कॉपी ब्लैंक कार्बन कॉपी में फ़र्क समझता है, even if you don't understand. Understood? टू कार्बन कॉपी ब्लैंक कार्बन कॉपी ये तीन लिखने हैं. आगे ब्लैंक रखा तो भी चलेगा. कार्बन कॉपी ब्लैंक कार्बन कॉपी आगे ब्लैंक लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Here you will have to fill in the mail. Understood first 3 lines? Yes or no? You leave a line, then you write subject. Subject आपका आएगा only and only in 3 to 4 या 4 to 5 words. It should be in phrase and not a sentence. Understood? Subject in phrase: to apply for the post of internship, to apply for the post of this job, to inquire about this, to inquire about this company, to place an order for so and so product, or to sell so and so product, etc. In phrases, not in sentence. Understood? 4 लाइन समझे? Again leave a line. Salutation. Informal email है. Informal email है. You will write dear and the first name. Formal है. Respected sir, ma'am, respected Mr. so and so, respected Miss so and so. इतना जब नहीं करना है. Respected sir, respected ma'am. जहाँ पे आपको जेंडर नहीं मालूम है, सर मैम दोनों के अंदर स्लैश करके दोनों लिख के आ जाओ. एग्जामिनर हर्ट नहीं होगा. ठीक है? अंडरस्टूड? देन यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग मेन बॉडी. मेन बॉडी IBC फ्रेमवर्क, इंट्रोडक्शन, बॉडी, कंक्लूजन. इंट्रोडक्शन में यू हैव टू राइट व्हाई यू आर राइटिंग द ईमेल. बॉडी में यू हैव टू गिव आउट द डिटेल्स. कंक्लूजन में व्हाट आर यू लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इन द ईमेल. For example, if you are applying for a job post, first आप लिखोगे I am writing this email to apply for so and so post at so and so company. B में आपको थोड़ा बटरिंग करना है about the company. I admire the work of your company. I am applying for so and so post. My expertise will help me grow forward. I will be able to use my knowledge. I will be able to use my knowledge in practical sense. लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड. कंक्लूजन में क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो उससे? लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हियरिंग अ पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स, लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू वर्किंग विथ यू सून, लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू अ रिवर्ट. दिस इज योर कंक्लूजन. ज़्यादा लंबा लिखना नहीं है. ऑफिशियल ईमेल्स होते हैं, इनफॉर्मल भी होते हैं, तो काफ़ी नहीं लिखना है. बट मेक श्योर दैट यू डोंट मिस आउट और राइट द रॉन्ग फॉर्मेट. लंबा चौड़ा ईमेल लिख के फॉर्मेट गलत लिखोगे तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा मार्क्स. अंडरस्टूड? यस और नो? लास्ट, योर्स सिंसियरली. इनफॉर्मल फॉर्मल कुछ भी है, योर्स सिंसियरली एंड योर नेम. नेम अगेन रियल नेम नहीं. ठीक है? दूसरा कुछ तो नाम लिखना, अपना नाम लिख के आना मत. और पॉलिटिकली इनकरेक्ट नाम या पॉलिटिकली करेक्ट होगा किसी को, ऐसे नाम मत लिखना. राहुल गांधी, नरेंद्र मोदी, BJP, शिवसेना, प्लीज, बिकॉज दिस अफेक्ट्स योर मार्क्स. कुछ भी मत लिखना, पॉलिटिकली हर्ट करेगा एग्जामिनर के फीलिंग को, ऐसा कुछ मत लिखना. बहुत सारे नाम है जिंदगी में, वो लिख के आ जाना. एनी डाउट? यस और नो? Question. Let's look at the question first. Write an email to the HR department of a company requesting an internship opportunity to gain practical experience and improve your skills. Any doubt? Question समझा? The 3 students at the back, if you're not interested, please leave my class. Yes, you 3. You're disturbing me and my recording. Yes, you, the guy in the black sweatshirt, the jacket, Puma jacket, yes, you. You can leave if you are not concerned. Any doubt? समझा ईमेल का फॉर्मेट? चलो, क्वेश्चन समझा. ईमेल क्या लिखना है? You have to write to an HR person and you have to apply for the post of an internship at that company. Now, like I said in our class when we were doing email writing, कंपनी ईमेल्स है या ऑफिशियल ईमेल्स है, तो मेक श्योर कि ईमेल आईडी आपका हो ऑफिशियल मेल आईडी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल hr@impact.edu.com. इनफॉर्मल है या आपको कंपनी का नाम नहीं याद आ रहा है तो जीमेल लिख देना. कुछ भी अतरंगी नाम मेल आईडी का लिखना मत. ठीक है? अंडरस्टूड? hr@ and generally when you are writing official emails, the emails are directly addressed to the department. marketing@impact.edu, HR@impact.edu, sales@impact.edu, and operations@impact.edu. एग्जाम्पल, तो नाम नहीं लिखा तो भी डिपार्टमेंट का नाम लिख के आ जाना. कार्बन कॉपी ब्लैंक रखना है, बस यहाँ पे स्लैश नहीं, कार्बन कॉपी नीचे आ जाएगा. लीव अ लाइन, सब्जेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट फॉर इंटर्नशिप एट इम्पैक्ट EDU. अंडरस्टूड? सब्जेक्ट इजी, लीव अ लाइन, रिस्पेक्टेड सर मैम दोनों लिखना है. माई नेम इज, यू हैव टू राइट योर नेम, नॉट योर रियल नेम. I am writing this mail to apply as an intern for the role of content writer at Impact EDU. First is to write your purpose. आप email क्यों लिख रहे हो? Simple. I am writing this email for so and so reason. Second, I am looking for practical experience that I learn and grow professionally. Why you are writing? You want to. Why you are applying for the post? You want to learn and grow professionally. Body, you have to write about the company and your skills. I have read about your company and admire your focus on bringing in new talent for growth. I believe this internship will allow me to use my knowledge practically and get hands-on experience. I am hardworking, eager to learn and dedicated to giving my best. अभी अगर आपको एग्जाम में आता है apply for the post of so and so, apply for the post of internship, जॉब, कुछ भी आता है, ये ऐसे कैसे लिखा वो भी चाहिए. डिटेल्स अगर आपको क्वेश्चन में दिए हैं दैट यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ एन अकाउंटेंट, मेक श्योर दैट यू राइट योर स्किल्स आर रेलेवेंट टू अकाउंटेंट. कंटेंट राइटर, स्किल्स रेलेवेंट टू कंटेंट राइटर. मार्केटिंग रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, स्किल्स या एजुकेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू हैव डन योर मास्टर्स इनटू marketing, you've done your or you've done your specialization into commerce, or you are pursuing chartered accountancy, etc. जो भी पोस्ट है उसके relevant skills और education लिखना है. Conclusion, I will be grateful for this opportunity of contributing to your team and learn from the professionals. Looking forward to a positive response. Understood the introduction, body, conclusion? Yes or no? Thanking you. You have to write thanking you. You have to write your sincerely and your name and designation. Designation क्या लिखोगे? Because you're writing as an you're applying for an intern या junior content writer, whatever. एक designation लिखना है. Any doubt? Understood? You may or may not draw a box. Not a compulsion. आपको presentation अच्छा करना है और आपको time मिलता है. Luckily, and I pray you get time to check your paper. तो box draw करके आ जाना. ठीक है? Any doubt? Understood the second writing skill? Moving to the third. Expansion of ideas. Expansion of ideas is as good as योर कॉम्पोजिशन. जो स्कूल में निबंध लेखन करते थे तुम लोग हिंदी, इंग्लिश, मराठी में, दैट इज एक्सपेंशन ऑफ आइडियाज. एक्सपेंशन ऑफ आइडियाज के क्वेश्चन टाइप्स, आई लाइक आई सेड, फर्स्ट कुड बी आइदर अ प्रोवर्ब इज गिवन टू यू और अ कोट और अ थॉट इज गिवन टू यू, उस पर आपको लिखना है, या 2 लाइन्स दी हुई है उसको आपको एक्सपैंड करना है. जनरली आपका पैटर्न अगर स्टडी करें फॉर द पास्ट 5 years, इट हैज़ जनरली बीन अ टॉपिक और अ कोट और अ प्रोवर्ब और उस पर लिखने बोला है. ठीक है? व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड इन एन एक्सपेंशन ऑफ आइडिया? फर्स्ट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, टाइटल. आपको अगर बोला है लिखना है अबाउट, गिव मी अ कोट और अ प्रोवर्ब. ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी. इतना चिंदी टॉपिक नहीं आएगा, होपफुली आना चाहिए, कुछ भी लिख के आ सकते हो. बट इफ द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग एक्सपैंड योर आइडिया ऑन द थॉट, ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी, ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाने का नहीं, टाइटल में लिखने का, ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी. टाइटल डन? येस और नो? मेन कंटेंट, इंट्रोडक्शन. इंट्रोडक्शन बॉडी कंक्लूजन में लीव अ लाइन फर्स्टली, इंट्रोडक्शन टॉपिक सेंटेंस, इलैबोरेट व्हाट द कोट और द प्रोवर्ब मीन्स, मीनिंग लिखना है, बॉडी में आपको लिखना है योर ओन एक्सपीरियंस, और यू कुड राइट एन एग्जाम्पल, और यू कुड राइट एन इंसिडेंट दैट हैज हैपेंड इन योर लाइफ टू सपोर्ट दैट प्रोवर्ब और द थॉट. अभी इसमें टू मेक योर आइडियाज और द आंसर अ लिटिल मोर fluent in English, what you can do is you can use discourse markers. Markers मतलब मैम रंग बिरंगी पेन नहीं. Discourse markers are words which are used to mark or connect or separate two sentences, like furthermore, similarly, in this way, therefore, anyways, moreover, however, etc. You can use these words in the body. समराइज करना है कंक्लूजन में. कैसे समराइज करोगे? टू कंक्लूड, टू समराइज, ऑल इन ऑल आई फील ऑनेस्टी इज द बेस्ट पॉलिसी इज अ रेलिवेंट proverb or a thought in today's time, because lot of people have now started using false methods or being not true to themselves or people around them to grow in their professional careers or personal lives, etc., ruining others' lives, whatever. तो ऐसा लिखना है इन कंक्लूजन. समझा? बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन बॉडी कंक्लूजन फ्रेमवर्क. इंट्रो में क्या आएगा, बॉडी में क्या आएगा, कंक्लूजन में क्या आएगा. समझा है? यस और नो? नाउ एक्सपैंड द आइडिया. व्हेन लाइफ गिव्स यू लेमन्स, मेक अ लेमनेड. कितने लोगों को ये प्रोवर्ब मालूम है? प्लीज, आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अ गुड नंबर. How many of you know the meaning? What does lemons mean in this proverb? Does it mean opportunities or problems? How will you make a lemonade out of an opportunity? Basic meaning मालूम है? Yes or no? I am giving the answer. Read it in your own for 2 minutes. Then we go to the next writing skills. This is not a break. Try to read the expansion of idea answer. First is the title. जो आपको दिया है वही लिखना है. चलो, डन डन. Yes or no? You guys have an exceptionally good speed, I assume. चलो, next, appeal writing. Next writing skill, appeal writing, question number 4D. अपील राइटिंग क्वेश्चन नंबर 4D में ऑप्शन आता है. अपील राइटिंग थोड़ा इसमें चित्रकला आता है, लोगो वगैरह ड्रॉ करना है, स्लोगन्स लिखने हैं. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ टेबल. योर टेबल इज कंपल्सरी, बॉर्डर इज कंपल्सरी, स्लोगन्स लिखने हैं, बट इट इज़ अ वेरी इजी राइटिंग स्किल्स. यू कैन गेट 4 on 4 easily by the presentation. ठीक है? फॉर्मेट समझ लो. टाइटल, टाइटल देना है. इफ इट इज़ अ ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप, टाइटल रहेगा ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप. इफ इट इज़ वाटर कंजर्वेशन कैंप, टाइटल होगा वाटर कंजर्वेशन कैंप. ऑर्गन डोनेशन सेमिनार, ऑर्गन डोनेशन का कैंप नहीं, ऑर्गन डोनेशन का सेमिनार. यू हैव टू राइट ऑर्गन डोनेशन सेमिनार. Tree plantation drive, tree plantation drive is your सिंपल टाइटल, टाइटल समझा, डिटेल्स ऑफ द अपील इन द नेक्स्ट। अभी अगर आप देखो इसका अलाइनमेंट जो है, इट हैज टू बी सेंट्रली अलाइंड, आंसर ऑफ द अपील हैज टू बी सेंट्रली अलाइंड इन द बॉक्स। लेफ्ट मार्जिन को चिटक के, राइट मार्जिन को चिटक के नहीं लिखना है, सेंट्रल अलाइनमेंट ऑफ द पेज। टाइटल के बाद लीव वन लाइन, देन यू राइट डिटेल्स ऑफ द अपील। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप है, you have to write so and so town, so and so city is arranging a blood donation camp from 8th of August to 20th of August from 10 AM to 12 PM. Done? This is the detail, date, time, venue, इसमें आपको देना है। Then you have to write a catchy slogan, donate blood, save life, save water, save earth, प्लांट अ ट्री, प्लांट अ ट्री, कुछ तो स्लोगन बनाओ, प्लांट अ ट्री, प्लांट द फ्यूचर। थोड़ा सा क्रिएटिविटी रहने का दिमाग में। नेक्स्ट, नाउ नेक्स्ट स्लोगन हो गया। मेक श्योर स्लोगन का हैंडराइटिंग का फॉन्ट थोड़ा चौड़ा और बड़ा लिखो, so it looks like a slogan. Then you have to write the topic in 4 to 5 bullet points. Topic 4 to 5 bullet points में कैसे लिखोगे? Last year 1000 plus trees were cut. We are facing a lot of pollution. There is no forestation left. The causes and effects of deforestation are major. ये सब 5-6 बुलेट पॉइंट्स, 4-5 बुलेट पॉइंट्स लिखने का। अबाउट ट्री प्लांटेशन एंड वाई ट्री प्लांटेशन, यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ लोगो योर, ठीक है। अभी ट्री प्लांटेशन है तो यू विल ड्रॉ अ ट्री एंड डोंट कट ट्री का एक एक्सेल ड्रॉ कर दो इधर। ब्लड डोनेशन है तो ब्लड ड्रॉप, वाटर ड्रॉप, हाथ ड्रॉ कर दो, आंखें ड्रॉ कर दो, जो करना है करो, ठीक है, बट no offensive drawings, okay? Understood? Yes or no? Then again, after the topic, you will write again one slogan in long, big letters, not long, big letters. Again one phrase in capital letters. अभी यहाँ पे जो slogan और phrase लिखोगे, that has to be in capital letters. Understood? Yes or no? अपील का फॉर्मेट समझा? क्वेश्चन देखे, क्लेनलीनेस कैंपेन, ठीक है, टाइटल आ गया, स्वच्छ भारत का लोगो आ गया, वो इधर ड्रॉ करने का। अंडरस्टूड? डिटेल्स अबाउट द अपील, डिटेल्स अबाउट द अपील, you have to write Arjuni village is announcing a cleanliness week, date 2nd October to 8th of October, ये सब में लिखने का। ब्लड डोनेशन है, कम वन कम ऑल, ट्री प्लांटेशन है, कम वन कम ऑल, सेमिनार है, कम वन कम ऑल, लर्न कर लो ये। नेक्स्ट, अ स्लोगन और अ कैची फ्रेज, क्लीन विलेज इज अ हेल्दी विलेज, कैपिटल लेटर्स में लिख देना अच्छे से, सेंट्रली अलाइंड। अंडरस्टूड? नाउ टू कीप हेल्दी डू द फॉलोइंग। व्हाट यू हैव टू डू? ऑलवेज यूज डस्टबिन, क्लीन योर लोकेलिटी, क्लीन रोड्स, क्लीन योर रिवर, सेपरेट द वेस्ट, सेग्रीगेट द वेस्ट, एक्सेट्रा। क्लीनलीनेस पे कुछ भी लिख सकते हो। येस और नो? सो टेक अप योर ब्रूम्स, क्लीन अप स्ट्रीट्स एंड रूम्स, क्लीनलीनेस इज गुड फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। अपील कर रहे हो अभी कि आ जाओ झाड़ू वाड़ू लेके। अगेन अ फ्रेज, क्लीन। नाउ अपील में यू आर गिविंग अ सर्टेन रिवॉर्ड, ठीक है, तो लिखने का क्लीन योर विलेज एंड विन अ प्राइज, डोनेट ब्लड एंड विन अ प्राइज, प्लांट अ ट्री, विन अ प्राइज। समझा? यस और नो? देन अगेन अ फ्रेज एंड one slogan in capital letters. समझा? Yes or no? Yes or no? अपील डन? एनी डाउट? कितने राइटिंग स्किल्स की अभी तक? 4. नाउ ब्लॉग राइटिंग का फॉर्मेट क्लास में किया था. ब्लॉग राइटिंग का फॉर्मेट याद रखना पड़ेगा. इसमें भी चित्रकला है. होम पेज, सर्च बार, टास्क बार, गो टू द बैक पेज, गो टू द फ्रंट पेज, एंड अगेन आईबीसी फ्रेमवर्क. इसमें भी बॉक्स ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, चलो. क्या है ब्लॉग राइटिंग में? ब्लॉग राइटिंग बैक एरो, फ्रंट एरो, रिफ्रेश, होम, सिक्योरिटी, https blog.com, स्टार, प्रोफाइल, सर्च बार एंड होम, ट्रैवल, कल्चर. तो अभी ये जो पार्ट है ये आप कॉमन लिख सकते हो हर इसके लिए. क्या लिखोगे? होम, ट्रैवल, आर्ट, फूड, कल्चर, एक्सेट्रा. सब ब्लॉग में ये 4-5 हेडिंग लिख के आने के. एनी डाउट? अंडरस्टूड? देन यू गिव अ टाइटल. अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. टाइटल देना है. yes or no? Then you have to write in IBC framework. यहाँ पे you have to leave a space before going to the next para. Any doubt? पहले आपको लिखना है what is the topic about, social media and the spirit of education. What is social media, how it has become important. Body में आपको लिखना है why it is relevant for education. Conclusion में आपको लिखना है what do you feel about the topic. Yes or no? हाँ या ना? ब्लॉग को आपको ऑप्शन है अपील का और रिव्यू का. अंडरस्टूड? ब्लॉग का फॉर्मेट समझा है? एनी डाउट? रिपोर्ट राइटिंग अगेन इजी फॉर्मेट. रिपोर्ट राइटिंग का जो टेक्स्ट है, जो राइटिंग करना होता है, दैट ऑल्सो शुड बी शॉर्ट. बहुत ज़्यादा 12 to 15 लाइन्स का रिपोर्ट नहीं लिखना है. यू कैन राइट 7 to 8 to 10 लाइन्स का रिपोर्ट. रिपोर्ट इज अ राइटिंग ऑफ एन इवेंट दैट हैज हैपेंड इन द पास्ट. सो आपको जो पहले हुआ है उसके बारे में लिखना है. अंडरस्टूड? yes or no? Understand the format. Title. First you have to give a title. Write indentation में आपका नाम, designation, if you are a reporter, if you are secretary of the school club, or if you are a journalist, if you are a content writer, whatever. राइट इंडेंटेशन में आपको आपका नाम, फुल नेम, फिक्शनल नॉट रियल, एंड डेजिग्नेशन. लेफ्ट इंडेंटेशन में डेट, मंथ, ईयर. डेट, मंथ, ईयर में ईयर पूरा लिखना है, मंथ पूरा लिखना है. एनी डाउट? अंडरस्टूड? देन यू हैव टू इंट्रोडक्शन बॉडी फ्रेमवर्क में यू हैव टू लीव अ स्पेस. While moving to the next para, this is the format of report writing. Any doubt? Yes or no? Now, the question for report writing. You are Sweetie or Suresh of LM Jain School. As a secretary of your school co-curricular activities, you visited a slum area in your city where people suffered great loss of life and property in a massive fire. The students of your school rendered their services and material help to the victims. Write a report in about 100 to 125 words for your school magazine. You are the school secretary. स्कूल का मैगजीन आता है मंथली, उसमें आपको ये रिपोर्ट, ये इवेंट के बारे में रिपोर्ट करना है. एनी डाउट? क्वेश्चन समझा है? नेम इज ऑल्सो बीन गिवन, वही नाम यूज करना है. डेजिग्नेशन इज ऑल्सो गिवन. टाइटल स्टूडेंट सर्विस टू विक्टिम्स ऑफ फायर. न्यूज़पेपर जैसा टाइटल देना है बिकॉज यू आर राइटिंग रिपोर्ट राइटिंग, तो दिस हैज टू बी अ लिटिल न्यूज़ ओरिएंटेड. Something funny over there? No? Can you focus? Thank you. Now, write indentation में जैसे girls है तो they'll write sweetie, boys है तो they'll write सुरेश, and they'll write the designation. Date 14th January, month पूरा लिखना है. Year भी पूरा लिखना है. Any doubt? Yes or no? This is the main basic format: title, name, designation and date. How have they written the report? A major slum area in Vilasnagar was gutted by a massive fire on 10th January. Was gutted by a massive fire on 10th January. The cause of the fire is still unclear, and it has caused extensive damage to life and property. 10 people lost their lives, many were injured, and about 200 people were rendered homeless. Now if you see this, ये न्यूज़पेपर राइटिंग है. तो जैसे न्यूज़पेपर में आपको रिपोर्ट दिया जाता है किसी भी एक्सीडेंट में कितने लोगों का डेथ हुआ है, व्हाट इज़ द डेथ काउंट, व्हाट इज़ द काउंट ऑफ द इंजर्ड पीपल, कहाँ पे हुआ है, क्यों हुआ है, what are the steps taken by the government, ये सब चीज़ें रिपोर्ट राइटिंग में या न्यूज़पेपर में लिखी जाती है. अकॉर्डिंगली यू हैव टू राइट इन द सेम लैंग्वेज. नाउ द रिपोर्ट इज अबाउट द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ योर स्कूल हेल्प्ड दीज people who have faced these damages due to the fire. So now you have to write, our school joined in providing relief to the victims. The students of our school came together and collected food packets, old clothes, medicines, utensils and other essential items to be distributed among these homeless and helpless people. 10 students and 3 teachers personally visited the slum area to ensure proper and fair distribution of the collected items. Through this effort, we were able to provide some relief to the unfortunate people in their time of crisis and misery. Simple report of what has happened. Now, you also have to make sure कि आपको event का date लिखना है. ये date का past date होना चाहिए because it is a past event that has happened. Any doubt? Understood the language? Expansion of ideas. Speech is one tone of writing. Report is another tone of writing which is more formal. Any doubt? Review writing, like I said, review writing में आपको पूछेंगे a review about a film or a book or a product. Generally it is asked about a book or a film. कैसे लिखना है? First, title of the review, that is you have to write review of the book, name of the book, review of the film, name of the film, review of the product, name of the product. Introduction, you have to write the name of the book or the movie, the product, the event, the author या the director, creator, genre and theme. Book है तो genre, it is a thriller novel, it is a mythological book, it is a mystery novel, it is a self-help novel. Movies है तो it is a family movie, it is a romantic movie, it is a sci-fi based movie, it is a historical movie, etc. Summary, brief outline of the content. क्या है वो book के बारे में, what is the story, how the story flows in a very short manner. Analysis, analysis में आपको personal response लिखना है. What you liked, I liked the easy use of language in the book. I liked how the author has made sure that the readers are reading till the end of the last page. What I dislike is the tone is used in a very negative way, or the characters are shown in a very negative way. Positive way में आप लिख सकते हो, the characters have been written very lifelike, wherein you start feeling for the characters, etc. ठीक है? Personal opinion and analysis is somewhat same. I like the book. I will personal response में आप लिख सकते हो, I like the book very much and I will recommend it further to my friends and colleagues. I dislike the book, why you dislike it, etc. Conclusion, recommendation, why one should read it or watch it. For example, if you've read this book, you can write that this book can help you get out of your reading slump and it can help you kickstart your reading habit. Or movie mein, if you're feeling sad, this movie can enlighten your mood. This is the reason you should go watch it. Understood? फिल्म रिव्यू का फॉर्मेट समझा है, बुक फिल्म रिव्यू का. एनी डाउट? Now, how many of you read this novel, The Fault in Our Stars? This book has also been adapted into a film. No one? How have they written the review? Title, name of the book, The Fault in Our Stars. Introduction, The Fault in Our Stars is a popular romantic novel by John Green. It belongs to young adults fiction genre and deals with theme of love, illness, life and death. Summary, the story revolves around Hazel Grace Lancaster, a teenage girl suffering from cancer who meets Augustus Waters, another cancer survivor in a cancer support group. They form a deep and emotional bond and begin a beautiful yet heartbreaking journey of love, friendship and self-discovery. Together they learn to value life despite their limitations. Analysis, that is likes and dislikes. The novel is emotionally powerful and deeply touching. The characters are realistic and relatable. Hazel is thoughtful and mature, while Augustus is charming and hopeful. The dialogues are meaningful and full of wisdom. However, some scenes are extremely emotional and may feel heavy for sensitive readers. Personal opinion, I found the book very moving and inspiring. It teaches us that life is not about how long we live, but about how meaningful we live it. The story stays in readers' heart long after finishing it. Conclusion, recommendation, The Fault in Our Stars is a must-read. Movie hai to must watch for young adults and lovers of emotional stories. It beautifully portrays love, pain and courage. Understood? Simple, format based है, जो भी format दिया उसके basis पे लिखना है. Introduction, content, summary, your analysis. Obviously आपको वो book मालूम होनी चाहिए या वो film देखी हुई होनी चाहिए. Film I can guarantee you must have watched. Book, I don't know how many of you are good or voracious readers, but if you know the book title, then attempt it. If not, don't make an attempt to write anything at random. Understood? Any doubt? Comparing, anchoring, mic पे जो बोलना होता है, ठीक है? You in the question, you are the host of the event and you have to compare. What is the format? Let's understand the format with the help of example. Imagine you are given an opportunity to compare a program at college based on English language day. ठीक है, आपके college में there is an English language day and you have to host for that day or the event. As a compare, draft the whole program script, deciding the flow of overall program using the following points. Points आपको दिए हुए हैं. What are the points? Introduction, welcome, felicitation, speaker participation, vote of thanks and add your own important points. Comparing कैसे लिखोगे? Introduction, you have to give your name. I welcome you all to this gorgeous program that our college has arranged. Gorgeous मत लिखना, and amazing लिखना, because English language day है, तो make sure that you write good English. Respecting the request of the students, the main intention of this program is to enrich communication skills of our students and to expand or encourage the importance of good language and communication skills. Today we are lucky to have an eminent speaker, Mr. Ethans, as our chief guest. The president of the program is our respected principal, Mr. Robin sir. I request the Secretary of Students' Council to welcome them by offering a memento. Lightning the lamp. Lighting the lamp. Lightning mat likhna. I hope you understand the difference between lighting and lightning. Lightning is bijli. I request our dignitaries to garland the portrait of Goddess Saraswati and light the lamp. Welcome song. Now I request the students of the 11th Standard Cultural Group to sing a welcome song in honor of our dignitaries. Main events, I request our principal sir to present the annual report of cultural activities and explain the main objectives of today's program. अभी आप लोगों को because you are the host of the event, you are not supposed to write the main events or the backdrop of the event. That is to be explained by the language head. वो जो क्लब का हेड होगा वो बोलेगा व्हाट इज़ द लैंग्वेज डे. जो आपके स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल है वो स्कूल के बारे में बोलेंगे. जो आपका चेयरमैन है या द चीफ गेस्ट, ही विल टॉक अबाउट व्हाई ही इज़ बीन कॉल्ड टू द फंक्शन. यू आर नॉट सपोज टू टेक दैट हेडेक. यू जस्ट हैव टू राइट द फ्लो ऑफ द इवेंट. इन बिटवीन बिट्स जो होते हैं इवेंट के, दैट यू हैव टू राइट एज अ होस्ट. सो अभी उनका प्रोग्राम वगैरह हो गया है. थैंक यू सर. Now I request our chief guest to guide and motivate our students. Chief guest has come, he's delivered a speech. Again, thank you sir. Now you give a vote of thanks to conclude. It's time to conclude the program. I request Mrs. Frank to express a vote of thanks. वो भी किसी और को देना है, आपको vote of thanks नहीं देना है. You just have to call the person. You have to call the principal, you have to call the chairman, you have to call the chief guest, you have to call the students, etc. Any doubt? Understood comparing? Interview 12th स्टैंडर्ड के एग्ज़ाम क्वेश्चन पेपर में इंटरव्यू इज़ जनरली आस्क्ड एज फॉर्मिंग क्वेश्चंस ओनली. यू डोंट हैव टू राइट द आंसर. यू डोंट हैव टू बी द एम्प्लॉय. You just have to act as the employer and frame 8 to 10 questions around the person whom you are interviewing, etc. So for example, this is a basic example. When you are interviewing a scientist or a social worker or an artist or a sports person or an actor, etc. So first you ask about early life and education. Now आपके जो past paper में है, in your past paper आपको एक टेबल दिया हुआ है for the interview question. What is that table? Is you have been given these words: early life, inspiration, work routine, achievements, criticism, फ्यूचर एडवाइस. ये वर्ड्स आपको दिए हैं, आपको बस इनके आगे इनका क्वेश्चन लिखना है. ठीक है? तो हाउ विल यू फ्रेम दीज क्वेश्चंस? अर्ली लाइफ एंड एजुकेशन. कैन यू शेयर सम इनसाइट्स इनटू योर अर्ली एजुकेशन एंड व्हाट स्पार्क्ड योर इंटरेस्ट इन साइंस? साइंटिस्ट को पूछ रहे तो, पॉलिटिकल या कोई सोशल वर्कर को पूछ रहे तो इन सोशल वर्क, इन आर्ट, इन स्पोर्ट्स, इन एक्टिंग, etc. Was there a specific incident or a mentor that significantly inspired or influenced your path? What was the biggest challenge that you faced? How do you structure your day to balance research and work with new ideas? This is a common question which can work around any field. What invention or project are you most proud of? What are your achievements? Which is the most biggest achievement? And which is the most memorable achievement of your life? Which is the most memorable award of your life? Criticism and setback. How do you handle criticism or setback? Future. What are your future goals or projects? Advice. What message would you give to young students or aspiring students to enter into this particular field? ये questions generally common है which you can write around any field. Sports person, social worker, actor, actress, journalist, scientist, whatever, politician, कोई भी. Any doubt? Yes or no? Interview समझा? Statement of purpose. What is a statement of purpose? What is your purpose or what is your reason for applying for that particular college? ये SOP आपको 12th के basis पे college जहाँ पे when you are applying for a certain university, you have to give them a statement of purpose, telling them what is your reason behind joining this university, what are your skills for joining, if you are eligible or do you possess those skills to actually join that particular university. ये आपको आता है question 4B में with the option of virtual message and group discussion. Heading format देख लो SOP का. Heading, name of the student, course you have applied for and university or the institution's name. Introduction, you have to introduce yourself, you have to give the educational background, you have to give your personal aim and motivation. Why this course? You have to explain why you want to pursue this course. उसके लिए आपको कोर्स के डिटेल्स भी लिखने पड़ेंगे. You'll have to write आपका जो भी past education है, how that educational background works as a relevant history for your upcoming course. Experience, your quality, you have to write your qualities first, that if you're applying for a university which is good in, mathematics and data science and statistics and etc., then you have to write about your skills as a good, you're good at calculations, you're good at data analysis, you're good at mathematics, you understand graphs well, you understand analysis well, you understand data well. That is your qualities, right? Experience, you have to mention your internships, you have to mention your certification, because generally if you look at a real SOP and when you have to draft an SOP and write an SOP for a well-known, renowned college, they do look for your experience, they look for your certifications, they look for a relevant work in that particular field of education, right? You have to mention that you've interned at so-and-so company for 3 months, you've worked on a project, you've completed a capstone project, you've completed a milestone project, you were awarded as the best data analyst, you were awarded as the best person in this competition, you were awarded as the best debate, you were awarded first prize in the debate competition, etc. What are your goals after this course? You wish to join so and so company after pursuing this course, you wish to look for a job, you wish to start your own venture, you wish to start your own startup, etc. Conclusion, summarize why you should be selected. Basically, again, write your skills of why you should be selected in the particular university. Any doubt? Read this once for 2 minutes and we move on to the next. That is the last writing skill. Chalo, last writing skill, group discussion. Group discussion. Now the problem with this question is you have to act like 2 to 3 different people and you have to give 2 to 3 different views as those people. So you have to write it. You are 2 to 3 different characters, and these 2 to 3 different characters are going to have 2 to 3 different sort of views in the group discussion. There will be a relevant topic that has been given to you. Benefits of online education, effects of online education, effects of COVID, effects of AI on jobs, etc. On that you have to create a group discussion. First is you give a title and a topic to that group discussion. Second, introduction. In introduction, you have to write the brief about what the topic is. For example, AI. AI has been predominantly affecting everyone's life, be it professionals in the science field, be it professionals in the commerce field, or be it professionals in the writing field. AI has made the thinking capacity of people come to a standstill, wherein every human being has now started depending on AI tools and platforms for their daily lives, for writing, for thought process, for projects, for tasks, which is making the human skill or the touch of humanity lose its essence somewhere. Now, this is the opening line. Now, if you are person A, you might be someone supporting AI. So for the next 2 to 3 dialogues as person A, you have to support AI. As person B, who's against AI, for the next 2 to 3 dialogues, you have to be against AI. If you are person C, who is acting as a balance between for and against, so you have to make sure that you write the balance between for and against. And then there is a random D person who is talking about the general part of AI. This is what you have to write. Conclusion is, again, to conclude, AI is predominantly affecting the lives of humans, but it is up to human beings on how and when to use it and the intensity of its usage in everyday real life. Understood? Yes or no? Read this once. Importance of English language. This is the topic. Introduction. Today we are going to discuss the topic importance of English language. Arnav, he talks about English is a global language that connects people from different cultures and backgrounds. It is widely used in communication, business and education, giving young people better opportunities. Shubhra, I agree with Arnav. English plays a major role in education. Most top universities and research works use English, so knowing it well helps students in higher studies and global careers. Abhishek, that's true, but we should remember not to ignore our native languages. While English helps in international communication, our regional languages are equally important for preserving our cultural identity. Shweta, yes, English is very important in the digital age. Most information on the internet, books and media in English, understanding it gives us access to more knowledge and more resources. In conclusion, English is an important language for global communication, education, career growth. However, we must also respect and preserve our native language. This is the end of writing skills section. We have covered all the writing skills in this marathon. We have covered the formats. The formats are easy. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि बहुत difficult format है. To learn, एक बार format समझ जाए, तो content is also easy to write. Is there any doubt?